As part of interventions to consolidate inter-sectoral coordination, the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy on Monday began a 3-day inter-sectoral retreat at Metzy Hotel in Kololi. Intern Mariatou Touray attended the opening ceremony and she filed in this report.
The motivation for this retreat is to strengthen coordination and to align sectoral programs for improved outcomes. It's hoped that this retreat will present an opportunity for the Ministry and its satellite institutions to constructively review their program implementation process for the year 2024. The inter-sectorial retreat is organized annually to discuss pressing policy matters and to devise actionable solutions to address individual and sectorial challenges. It addresses corporate relationships and also the role of various sectors on administration and operational purpose. The Minister, alongside the Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy, senior management staff of the various sectors such as GAMTEL, GAMPOS, GAMCEL and GETA, are also taking part in the 3-day retreat. The Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy, Hassan M. Jallo, stated in his keynote speech that the retreat will bolster the efforts in creating a digital economy and bring about positive changes.
Let us be guided by a clear vision of a digitally empowered society that leverages technology for the greater good. Our efforts must be aligned with our corporate focused national development goals, YERUA, and the aspirations of our citizens. By staying true to our mission and values, we can create a digital economy that is inclusive, innovative, and resilient. In closing, I would like to express my gratitude to all of you and the planning unit for your dedication, commitment, and hard work. Your contributions are invaluable to the success of our ministry and advancement of our digital economy. I am confident that this retreat will be a catalyst for positive changes, and we will leave here with renewed energy, inspiration, and a clear roadmap for the future.
The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Honorable Lamin Jabi, emphasized that the retreat will add value to the sectors.
We need to come together and focus on the value that is good for the unit and for the country. But to focus on them, we need to create it. To create it, you really need to look at the path, which path you really want to carve out for ourselves, for the economy.
He highlighted the need for putting in place the right infrastructure to deliver goods and services.
We started with assessments of infrastructure that each of them would need. JINTA needs a certain degree of infrastructure for its operations. GAMCEL needs the same. GAMTEL needs the same. And obviously, GAMPOS needs the same. Even the ministry needs a certain elements of infrastructure for us to be able to deliver those services. We must be ready to define what that infrastructure is. How can each of them depend on the other commercially with some values? We are not by any means saying that they cannot use the services of the other operators. I don't want that to be a mistake. But where possible. This is money from one government hand to the other hand. How do we stimulate it to be efficient, to grow?
For his part, the Deputy Managing Director of GAMTEL, Mr. Keba Kababojang, lamented the policy changes and resources, stating that their industry needs funds to strengthen their digital infrastructure.
First and foremost would be the policy challenges, because every ecosystem, being an institutional, corporate institution or private, you must have policies and framework that will guide your operations, and also regulatory framework that will guide you along that part of your operations. And once those are leveled and they are in the right direction, hopefully, the road is paved and you can smoothly ride to reach where you want to reach to. And the second part of that would be resources. Also, resources are scarce generally. And for us in the sector, if you look at GAMTEL, GAMCEL, GAMPOS, we all know where they are now. These are all state-owned institutions, state-owned corporations, and I think the funding investment is a key in all of these sectors. Once we have enough funding, enough investment, I think they can digitalize more, in fact, especially our port services, and we can compete GAMCEL siding with this fiercely competitive market, and GAMTEL being the incumbent could also roll out and upgrade the network to facilitate, strengthened infrastructure for digital economic ambition of.
The retreat highlights the critical role that communications and digital policy play in shaping the future of the country. Reporting for Star TV News, I am Mariatou Touray.